Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will review Lineage OS for Realme X2 Pro. I will talk about pros and cons, and at last I will show you how to install Lineage OS. So let's get started. Now moving to the settings, we go to About Phone. You can see I am on latest Lineage OS update. All the files for this ROM is in the description. If we move to the settings, network and internet settings, all things are working fine. Bluetooth, NFC, Wi-Fi, everything is working. If we move to the display, you can see we have lots of option. Dark theme option, you can turn it on from here, but it's not pure black. For that you have to go to dark theme settings and then turn pure black. Now you can see we have pure black theme. Moving forward, we have automatic brightness, night light, everything is working fine. In styles and wallpaper, you can set your custom style or you can use default one. We also have some clock designs. We have some on-device wallpapers, you can see. Moving forward, you can see we have different types of color settings. Natural, boosted and saturated. You can adjust according to your need. We have tap to wake, tap to sleep, wake on plug, prevent accidental wake up. Everything is present in the display option and everything is working fine. If we move to the sound option, you can see all the sound settings. You can adjust according to your needs. Here we get dial pad tone, screen locking sound, touch sound, charging sound. Everything is working. You can adjust according to your need. If we move to the security, you can see we have screen lock, we have fingerprint, we have face unlock. Everything is working fine. You can see fingerprint is working fine. For face lock, you can see face lock is also working. It's pretty fast and smooth. If we move down to the settings, you can see there is another option for Realme settings. Here you can turn on DC dimming. We have sRGB mode, we have game mode, we have Force 90Hz mode, we have FPS overlay, and we have OTG option here. All the important things are available in this ROM. If we go to the system, we have some extra customizations like button. Here you can customize your device according to your need. We have system profiles, status bar. Here are some customization for status bar also. You can adjust according to your need. If you go to gesture, you can see we have all the gestures which are present in Realme UI. If you go to system navigation, here you can see we have gesture navigation, 2-button navigation and 3-button navigation. You can choose according to your need. We also have 3-finger swipe to take screenshot. Now talking about camera, we get inbuilt default Snapdragon camera which is working fine for taking photos. But if you want customization, you can download and install Google Camera. Here you can see aux lens is working. Everything is working fine. The photo quality is also very good. If you go to the gallery and see the photo, you can see photos are detailed. Now talking about battery, the battery backup on this ROM is very good. It's better than Realme UI. Let me show you screenshot of my battery. In normal usage, I get 8 hours of screen on time with 19% of battery left. So from this we can say this ROM can goes up to 9 to 9.5 hours. If you do heavy uses, you get around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. If you do heavy gaming, you can easily get 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. And for that, it's pretty good. No problem at all. If we move to the Play Store, you can see Netflix is also present. No problem at all. For those who are interested in Geekbench, you can see the Geekbench score. Now moving forward, talking about pros, everything working in this ROM, everything is stable. You get good fingerprint, you get fast face unlock. The haptics are also very good. The performance is top notch. There is no issues at all. Banking apps are also working. As you can see, no problem. In same way, Paytm, PhonePe, everything is working, no problem at all. You can see my device is rooted, still all things are working. Now talking about cons, there is not a much of con, but one thing I noticed, it's sometimes the system freezes for a second when I'm using navigation. Sometimes it freezes, but not every time, only sometimes. And here one more con, if you go to navigation, you can see you can't use navigation swipe up gesture to go back to home, you have to go back from here. That's not a con, that's a feature of Lineage OS, but for me it's a con. It's very stable ROM, you can use it as a daily driver, no battery drain issue. Gcam is also working very fine. Dolby support is also there is no problem in Dolby also. If you go to the phone, Wi-Fi and VoLTE, everything is also working fine.
To continue in English, press 2.
If we talk about stereo speaker, it's also working fine. Now moving to installation part, I will show you how to install Lineage OS on your device. You can copy your files into the internal storage, and you can also use pen drive. After copying your files to the internal storage or copy to the pen drive, then power off the device. Wait for a second, and now press power and volume down button at same time, and wait for a second. As you can see, we are now in fast boot mode. Now press power up button until you see recovery mode option. Then click the power button again. Now we will boot in TWRP. Type in your password. You have to type in the same password which is on your phone lock screen. Now if you are on Realme UI, you have to go to Wipe and Advanced Wipe. Select Dalvik, Cache, System, Data. Do not select the vendor and swipe to Wipe. Now go back. If you are in another ROM, you have to do same process. But if you are coming from Oxygen OS, then you have to clear vendor also, and then you have to flash the latest Realme UI vendor, then you have to proceed further. Now go to install, select storage. If you have your files in internal storage, select internal storage. I have my files in my USB, so I will select USB and click OK. Now locate your file, click on that and just swipe to flash. Now as you can see, installation is completed. Now we will go back and locate our GApps, and then we will install that also. If you want the root, then you can flash Magisk also. Now go back, go to Wipe, click on format data, type yes and click on tick. Before rebooting, remember one thing, if you are on Realme UI or any other custom ROM, you have to wipe Dalvik, Cache, System and Data. But if you are coming from Oxygen OS, you have to wipe Dalvik, Cache, System, Vendor and Data, and then you have to flash the vendor files of Realme UI. Then you can proceed further. Now go to Reboot and System. As you can see, we have now successfully booted into Lineage OS. If you can't see Magisk here, just download the Magisk APK, locate it and just install. It will reboot again. Now if you go to the menu and open Magisk, you can see Magisk is installed. So that's it guys. Here is the review and installation of Lineage OS. Hope you like the video. The next video is coming on Corvus OS, so stay tuned.
too hard. That we were drowning